it's Daniel. So this week is a very interesting video. It is yet another story time. I did a story time about a month back. That story time was about the fire that I had like right outside of my house. So if you want to see that, you can click right here. I'll put a card in and you can finish this video and click it later, or you can click it now and come back to this video, or whatever you want. So this story time is about the worst experience I've ever had with a haircut. By the way, I'm gonna do a completely off-topic note. If you see like a cut on my lip, you know, things happen. It's very dry where I live right now, and it seems like it's gonna get better, hopefully, so hashtag blessed. So like I said, this video is about the worst experience I've ever had getting a haircut. This happened just about like a few weeks back, and yeah. I'm not gonna mention any company names or anything just because I don't think it's really the franchise's fault. I really think it's just the person that they hired, and you know, you can't really tell who you're hiring. They could be just like covering up and stuff, so I don't blame it on the company that this like happened at, but it just happened, so I figured I'd share it with you guys. So here goes the story. This was, let's see, I think it was the Wednesday before this year's Halloween. Hold on, I'm gonna check my phone. Okay, that was Wednesday, October 28th. So this happened on Wednesday, October 28th, and what happened was me and my mom were just like out, and I was looking for a Halloween costume. I ended up doing my DIY tourist, just saying. Searching for a Halloween costume was unsuccessful, and then I was like, why don't I just take one from my video? So that's what I did. We were out getting like Halloween costumes, which was unsuccessful, and then after that we went to like Target or something, and then once we were done with Target, I went to get a haircut. Here's where the tormenting starts. So I was with my mom, and she like parks, and I thought she was gonna like come in with me because, you know, why doesn't my mom come in with me to get a haircut? So my mom stayed in the car. I went in all by myself, hashtag adult, and I was like, hi, I would like to get a haircut. And she was like, oh, okay, come with me. So it seemed like I had totally interrupted these two people working in the store. There were two women. One of them was like huddled up in a chair, like on her phone, and she was sitting like directly across from the chair I was getting my haircut in. So it was like kind of awkward because like obviously she was like right in front of me and she didn't even like acknowledge me. And the lady that was cutting my hair just seemed like she kind of was like rushing and wanted me to get out so they could get back to like, I don't want to say doing nothing, but there was like nothing going on in the store. They seemed like bored out of their minds. So like she starts doing my haircut, and it seems pretty normal except like that rushing feeling where she just seemed like she wanted me like out of there as quick as possible. So basically when I usually get a haircut, what I think they do is like multiple upward strokes when they do those like clipper things, but this lady was doing like a sawing motion like up and down instead of like, you know, it was So I was kind of like, what are you doing? And that's why I kind of felt like she was rushing me, like not rushing me, but like rushing herself to be done with my hair. So like other than that, it was pretty normal. And when she got towards the end of the haircut, she took clippers again, and she took off the like safeguard, I guess, so she could get like a really close cut on the back of my neck. And they were so sharp. They were like the sharpest clipper thingy-mabobs I have ever felt when I've gotten a haircut. I could like, it was painful when she was like cutting at the back. I don't want to say like cutting because she wasn't like slicing my head off. It was just like, it was painful. Like there were probably like little cuts. It wasn't like gashes in the head like me bleeding out on the floor of a haircut place. But anyways, so she was doing that, and it was kind of painful, and it just like stung. And she basically like finished up my haircut, and I went to pay. I paid, and then I walked out. I like got in the car, and my mom was still there obviously, and then I was like, is my head like bleeding? I literally asked her that because I didn't know, like I hadn't really felt this before, so I just wanted to make sure that everything was like a-okay and I wasn't like dying in front of my mother. So good news, I wasn't bleeding, but she kind of like, I asked her if it was like red, and she said like kind of. So my mom had like told me like, oh, did you like tip her? Because I guess I forgot to like put a tip on the card because I paid with card. She was like, did you tip her? And I was like, no, I didn't. And she was like, well, you should. And I was all like, I am telling you, I should not tip her. I swear. So basically we leave the parking lot and it's like stinging on the way home, and when we got home we took this picture, which I will insert now. This was taken probably within like the hour of when I got the haircut, and as you can see my neck is really red and like irritated, and it was not a fun experience. It hurt for like maybe a couple days after the haircut, but it's not hurting now. It's not like a long-term injury, but it was just kind of like annoying to have that kind of like inconvenience at a haircut place where you expect to just like get in, get your hair cut, and get out. So that's my story on my worst haircut experience ever. Hopefully I don't have one worse than that, because that would probably mean like serious injury or like fatal. I hope you enjoyed this story time, and if you want to see any other story times in the future, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not a fan yet and you'd like to be, you can hit that subscribe button. And if you have any suggestions for any upcoming videos you'd like to see on this channel, or any other feedback, you can leave that in the comments below. And I will see you guys next Friday. Bye!